All right, what's up, guys? I told you guys back with another one. Today, I'm just chilling in the car right now. I actually went on a little bit of a donut run here. Went to Krispy Kreme and bought a fuck ton of donuts. So, reason being, Christmas party today, so I got to bring something for everyone. So, spent a little bag on food today. Usually, I don't ever like buy treats or anything. It's just for everyone else. And however, though, I'm just here and I just felt like filming it. I was like, yo, let me come back with another video. I was gonna film earlier today. I had a bit of an issue. I was at the gym this morning. The gym fucking somebody pulled the fire alarm, so they had to evacuate. And I was like, oh fuck, man. I was actually so hyped to get in the gym today, and then shit happens, right? So, anyways, today's video, I'm gonna keep it a little bit more shorter, just a little bit more brief. I really just wanted to get on here and make sure I'm consistent, but not just that. I also want to just talk about like, man, this life shit, because when I was going on about yesterday was like, oh, I kind of realized like this money shit is cool, but it's not the end all be all, because you can literally be the type of person that has all the money in the world, but if you don't have friends, family, somebody you can love, like all these things, your fitness, your health, if you don't have these things, it's like, what's the point of this shit, right? Like, and I don't know, I was really thinking about this because now I'm at the point where I'm on a good path. I have money. Luckily I've been, putting in a lot more effort, a lot more work. I was just trying to level myself up, and I'm at that point where money shit's cool, bro. It's whatever. The poorest person in the world is a person that only has money. And it's so true, because I realize like you can be super wealthy and rich, and if you just have nobody on your corner, on your side, and it's just like, what's the point of all of it? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't chase, or not chase, but just like don't work hard and don't try to at least put yourself in a position to have money, because I would rather be like fucking rich and lonely than poor and lonely. And I'm not even saying I'm lonely like that. I have friends and everything, but it's just I realized I didn't really put them above, and I didn't really take care of the people around me. I cut off a lot of people, and I've done a lot of things where I've been mean to people, and I've been taking people for granted. And I really learned this lesson this last couple of years, where I was so focused on just the material shit, I just forgot what like the point of all of it is. It's just the connections in life. And I even today, just coming here to grab donuts for everybody, I really went out of my way. I took like a half an hour drive in the middle of this like town that's like super far away from me, and just to get donuts for people. And I was like, I felt really good. Like, I spent a good amount of money here, so fucking, an older version of me would have been like, the money is what matters, and if I lose money, I feel bad, but I don't even care, like, and it's not even like I'm bringing these donuts for people I'm particularly really close with, and like, I'm not bringing this food for like everybody that I call a friend either. It's just people I'm associated with. Just work. Old lady staring at me, bro. She's dressed like a fucking elf too. I saw her inside the shop too. Anyways, I'm bringing these donuts for people that are just associates, and it's like, it's I still feel really good. I'm like, I like doing positive, nice things for people again, and I really am trying to like learn how to cherish people in my life more, even though I know for a fact most people in my life I'll probably never see them again. That's a sad reality of life, where there's only really a few handful of people in your life that'll really be there until the end. And family, and maybe like one or two close friends, and that's it. And maybe the close friends might not be there either, so that's something I've also learned to accept too, where I've lost some close friends, and I've like really had to re-evaluate my life, because I'm like, what is it about me that pushes people away? And it's honestly just like the gratefulness. I was just very ungrateful, and that's something I've really learned, that it's not okay. Like, making time for people is something you should do. The money thing is always there. Like, the money is just, it's always there. And if you don't get me wrong, money's always good to have. It's always good to be on a financial mindset of just taking care of what you have. But fuck, man, like, you really need to just lock in and just try to like the people around you, show some love around the people around you, even if it's like nothing, even if it's a very shallow relationship with anybody. Just be like, yo, I appreciate you. And I've been thinking about doing this again, where it's just reaching out to old people again, being like, hey, I'm sorry about how things went. I didn't mean it in that sense. I was just so locked in on other things, and it was just not a good place in time for me, and what I did was wrong, and I don't expect people to come back into my life or whatever because of that. I just expect people to, at least hear me out and, understand why things happened the way they happened. And that was really it, honestly. Just I've been more focused and zoned in on my own things for the last while, and now I'm at the point where I really feel good about myself again. Like, there was a long period of time where I didn't feel good about myself, and I was just taking it out on other people, and I shouldn't have. And now I feel really good, and it's like, I feel like the level 1 in life is, get your money right. Level 2 is get your fitness right. Starting to get those 2 things right. Level 3 is like, getting your mind right. I'm working on that right now. I've been meditating these last month and a half or so. Been taking my fitness very seriously for it's been since since I was in high school, but now I've really just locked in on that too. Getting all of that really dialed in. And dude, this morning when I was at the gym, where I was literally at the door to get into the gym, some fucker pulls the fire alarm, and I was like, oh gosh darn, dude. I was like, that's one part of my day where it's always amazing. Even though I come out beat as shit, it's always fun to just go to the gym. But it's like one of those places where it's like your mind just unloads. And yeah, anyways, short video. I still want to get on here. I didn't want to just leave you guys hanging. I know the last video actually got some comments. I was like, oh, that's awesome, people do remember me on here. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna have to take a little drive now. It's not gonna be a fun drive. It's gonna be through the fucking worst highway known to mankind, and I'll share more of that later. Also, I got this new little pendant too. I'm gonna make a little video on this. This is actually super meaningful. I've had it for a long time. I never used it as a pendant, but man, I gotta make a video on this too. I've been just, figure that shit out today. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Nothing much, but something, and I hope you guys took anything out of this video. I hope you guys this helped in any way possible. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. You guys take care. Have a good one. Peace out.